And he knew he was going to die about 2 years before he died. He just gave me carte blanche. I could go there and just get anything I wanted. I got his personal dyno. I got his gasoline machine that he made his own gasoline. Forced NASCAR to supply the gas. Nobody could make gas as good as he could make it. I got, he had an engine rule. If he built your engine and you won the big event, the engine came back to him. It was his. So you couldn't keep this engine if it was a winner. Now, if it didn't win, he didn't care. He had a room half the size of this, just hundreds of engines with tags on them that won all these different races. I got the small block Chevy 265 that won the 1965 Darlington. I got the Hudson Hornet 1954 that won the Darlington 500. I got the shotgun motor that A.J. Foyt won Milwaukee in 1969. I got the Crosley engine that won the first Sebring. I got the big block Chevy that he got 600 horse so that General Motors could go Can-Am racing. And he told them, you're wasting your time, it's too heavy. It was iron. So they just built an aluminum big block. It went Can-Am racing. I got the Buick nailhead that he got 600 horse. Buick was going to go NASCAR racing, but they never did. But he got 600 horse out of a nailhead. I got the engine. And a couple of years ago, a guy come through here and he's looking at all this stuff, come into my office. He said, I see all this Smokey stuff in here. You must have been really good friends with Smokey. Where's the Smoketron? I said, what's that? He said, you don't know what the Smoketron is? I said, no. He said, I thought you was really good friends with Smokey. I said, I thought I was. He said, I'll tell you what the Smoketron was. He said, that's a special dyno that Smokey built, and he put the NASCAR engine on it, open up the throttle, full throttle, but you don't turn on the ignition. An electric motor turns the engine up to 8,500 RPM, and it measures the horsepower that it takes to turn it. And then Smokey would take the engine apart, make little changes, and try it again. And this machine would find a half a horse. Parasitic drag. That's where the thin weight oil came from that we all enjoy in our cars today. Smokey discovered there was ways to build the engine, use thin oil, and get more horsepower. They're great big air cleaners, big oil filters, things that there was no rules about. I said, well, I never heard of that. 3 months later, the phone rings, and it's a professor at the Central Florida Community College. And they said, do you want Smokey Yunick's Smoketron? We're not going to use it anymore. He had given it to the college down there. There it is, right over there. The big red machine against the wall under the International Drag Racing Hall of Fame. See the big air cleaner sticking up there on it? Yeah. Anyway, it takes 400 volts. So I called up Seco and I said, I need a new transformer out here. I need 400 volts. And the guy said, what are you going to do with that? I said, I've got this machine that's got a 200 horse motor on it. And the guy says, how many hours a day are you going to run it? I said, oh, I'm just going to run it once a month for my tours. I said, we ain't putting no transformers in for that. So, anyway, I've enjoyed it, folks, and I appreciate all of you coming, joining the tour. And if any of you got anything that you'd like to get signed, I'll sit right over here for a few minutes, sign anything that you've got that you might want.